Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. An update from Bakhmut, which is the hottest spot in Ukraine at this point. They are fighting like crazy over there, and somehow it's a very unimportant spot according to the Westerners and Ukrainians. They say, well, we don't know why the Russians are crazy about taking over Bakhmut, but they're fighting like crazy as well. I mean, if it wouldn't be such a big deal, why do you fight like crazy? But anyway, defending our country, I got that, but still, it's a little bit suspicious, let's put it this way. Now, I have two articles here ready. One, I have an article about Bakhmut from the Ukrainian side, and I have another article from the Russian side. Now, the Russian side, I have a war update. I was, how should I put it, hesitant to use the Russian side in general, so I don't, how should I put it, be accused of trying to be too much on one side or too much on no side. So not that really I care about that, but you try to keep a balance. And the other side was the Russian side in this context. With the update, it was a bit harder to figure it out. Harder because of technical stuff, because of these things, and also because it's just pointed. You just don't read it. You just have to access fiecare bullet. Fiecare, that's Romanian. Jesus Christ! Each and every bullet. So for me, Romanian and English, they intertwined. I can use both of them. I don't think, oh, now I'm going to switch to this. So sometimes I just slip in some Romanian words when I speak English, and when I speak Romanian, I slip in some some English words. It happened when I had conversations with English-speaking Americans, obviously, and hey, how are you? And I started speaking Romanian for about, I don't know, a minute and a half, and the guy said, what did you say? I was like, are you crazy? What? I didn't understand shit. Why? Oh, you spoke a different language. You spoke Romanian. Okay, so it happens. It happens. Now, let's start this little thing. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda. Fierce battles ongoing on Bakhmut front. More than 100 Russian killed over day. And this is from today, February 15th, Wednesday, 2023. The Russian occupiers have lost 119 people killed and 163 wounded in action over the last day on the Bakhmut front, and fierce battle continue. The source is Interfax Ukraine, citing Serhiy Cherevati. Sounds like an Indian, Cherevati, spokesman for the Eastern Group of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, on air of the National Joint 24/7 newscast. Quote, it is the same for Bakhmut. Fierce battles continue there. The enemy is losing many servicemen there every day. Over the last day alone, 119 people have been killed and 163 wounded. The enemy carried out 103 attacks on the Bakhmut front using various types of weapons, artillery, and multiple launch rocket systems. Details. Over the past day, the Russians performed 103 attacks on the Bakhmut front using various types of weapons, and 25 combat engagement took place, 25 face-to-face. Cherevati also reiterated that entry and exit to Bakhmut is currently limited, but they are possible. Journalists, volunteers, and other people can enter the city if it is necessary for official purposes. What about weapons and all that? Anyway, so this is the short information coming from the Ukrainians. And I'm going to go into the Russian side, which is from Sputnik, Special Military Operation. This is the way they have it. And I can push, and I will, each and every bullet here, and they will tell me what's going on and where. So I will do that right now. All right, so the red, I'm going to try to come closer here, maybe even closer to that. The red ones right here, oh, I told you it's very touchy. These things here, the red ones, yeah, right. It doesn't even do it. Instead of doing what I want, doesn't. So here we have it. Kherson region. Russian artillery units hit the position of UAF vehicle park, destroying 8 vehicles. 12 UAF soldiers were killed, 5 more were wounded. So this is how the Russians are doing. On this one, if you push on it, Novaya, Kakhovka, Kherson region. Ukrainian forces shelled the city. Residential buildings were hit, causing damage. The strike also damaged a gas pipeline. So the blue ones are attacks from the Ukrainians with artillery. Then obviously you have this is where they have direct engagement of troops, pam 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 pam, with these, which is Artemovsk, which is Bakhmut right here. The Russian is Artemovsk, that's how they call it. And then we have Avdiivka, Marinka, and Ugledar, which is Vuhledar. That's the Ukrainian term. Now here, this is again the Russians attack, hit, bombarded these things here, and this yellow ones is, let's say, read it in Luhansk People's Republic. Russian air defenses shot down several Ukrainian drones. So this is whatever the Ukrainians did, the Russians claim that they shot them down. So let's go to Bakhmut, which is this right here. Artemovsk, Donetsk People's Republic. Fierce is taking place, probably fierce fight, is taking place on the city outskirts. Volunteer assault squads are currently are successfully destroying UAF military equipment. Now, if I go here to Avdiivka, fighting is taking place on the outskirts of the city. Marinka, fighting is taking place within the city limits. And then we have Vuhledar, forces of Vostok ground hit UAF units, probably that's Ukrainian Air Forces units, using heavy flamethrower and artillery strikes. So this is how the Russians are giving the updates on Sputnik. And as I said, this is so sensitive, irritates the out of me. All right, so what happened here? And Kharkov right here. Russian forces destroy a UAF ammunition depot of the 113th Separate Territorial Defense Brigade. So let's go back to this. So where the black dots are right here, this is where the offensive really occurs, even though they claim in Liman also occurs, which is a little bit up north, and Kramatorsk, but on this map they don't say anything about anything like that. I'm looking for them right here and I don't see anything occurring there. Only these ones here, pam 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 pam. All right, well, as I said, it's very vague. Both of them are tight-lipped, and as soon as I find more about it, I'm gonna let you know. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.